Well, earlier today we got some interesting news about Daredevil Born Again and what's going on with the Punisher and the Kingpin. Let's take a couple minutes to dive into the latest story, talk about Marvel's most violent vigilante, and how Wilson Fisk fits into the bigger picture. Well, at this point, I don't think it's any secret that Vincent D'Onofrio's Wilson Fisk will indeed be running for New York City mayor in the upcoming Daredevil revival, Born Again. Now, up until this point, we're still not sure how he manages to pull this off, but given what happened to the blip, with the whole world blinking, well, you can see where the Kingpin takes advantage of this, but it would be nice to know what his master plan is. Now, earlier today, we got a pretty interesting story from Murphy's Multiverse, and like we always like to say, it's not from Marvel Studios or Kevin Feige, so it's not official, but I do feel way better reporting on this when it's not an anonymous scooper, and the site takes responsibility for what they say. Murphy's Multiverse has a pretty good track record, so I feel pretty comfortable talking about the news. Now, what they are saying is the upcoming Marvel Studios TV series will see the Kingpin of crime indeed embark on an anti-vigilante agenda that sees him target all the street-level heroes of New York City. This will put many of these heroes in direct conflict with the law, and see the likes of Daredevil, the Punisher, and even potentially Spiderman run awry of the New York City PD. Now, this falls in line with some of the rumors we've heard about Spider-Man 4, which seem to indicate we would see Spider-Man, along with Daredevil, eventually face off with Wilson Fisk in what could potentially be another big team-up for the wall crawler. Now, in the same story, we got a little bit of news about Frank Castle, and this appears to confirm a rumor that we've been hearing but couldn't get confirmed anywhere else. Now, what they are saying is those rumors about the Punisher targeting racist cops who have misappropriated his logo are indeed correct. As many of you know, in the real world, the Punisher logo has become rather prolific and controversial, even leading to Marvel changing the logo for the character in the comics. It is somewhat surprising to see Marvel Studios touch a potentially hot-button political issue in this way, but quite honestly, Frank Castle has talked about this a lot in the comics, and I am perfectly okay with them addressing it in the series. It really does appear that Daredevil Born Again will indeed be a game changer for all the street-level heroes of the MCU, and will indeed be a major step in Kevin Feige's plan bringing those street-level heroes together, because Vigilantes is something the MCU has really rarely touched on, and most heroes have no secret identities in this shared world, meaning many of them would actually be exposed. Luckily for Spider-Man, the world forgot Peter Parker, but that problem will definitely persist in this series, and when it comes to Spider-Man 4, I do believe it will carry over even more into that movie. How ultimately Marvel street-level heroes are impacted by Wilson Fisk's campaign, we're gonna have to wait and see, but I think it's gonna be big.